What's up, guys? Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm going to do a quick couple videos here. I haven't done a video in a while. I've been really busy with shit, and I have so many plays here that I'm loading up, so I want to keep you guys in the loop here. So this one's on TTOO or TTOO, and it's like on the edge of a massive breakout. So right now I'm thinking like January 4th to January 11th the latest. But as you see, we've been following in between this almost like a bull flag or a pennant area. So if it's a pennant, then I have a price target of 242. But the massive pattern that we are breaking out of is an even higher target, but that's going to take some time. So anything you buy in this pattern around here, if you're really going to do a long term, like I don't give a shit what the price action does, I'm going to hold this thing till it gets back to fucking $10, $20, then, this is a great time to buy, because you're getting it in a pattern that it's most likely 100% not going to be going back into. If it does, we're talking many, many years down the line. So, it's been consolidating in this thing for like 3 years. So this is huge. And, it's creating this gigantic W here. It's a very slow mover. It does a lot of bouncing around from $1.09 to $1.16 to $1.09, which is what it's been doing lately. But if you look at the RSI here, it looks like a big W on the trend. But on the RSI, you don't really see the W per se, unless we have something else building here, which I've been watching. And when I zoom in on it, I actually can see something just as fucking good. This massive cup and handle pattern right here, and I think that's exactly what we're building right now, and that's why we've been on this downtrend. So once we get to the end, which we're damn close, there's your bottom, your cup, and there's your handle. So I'm looking for a huge breakout out of here. I'm not sure how the volume's going to be. It's pretty low volume as it is. I don't really like that there's no volume yet in the weekly, but I assume that most of them will come in when the pump actually happens, because that's all these giant candles you see. Nobody pays attention to this thing until it starts taking off, and then they all buy the fucking top. So, we don't want to be like that. We don't like to buy the tops on this channel. We're going to buy these consolidation patterns, and when we see something getting ready to blast off, we're loading bags. So, we're going to have a lot of resistance at the $1.33, $1.28 area, and once it gets above that, then we're really getting somewhere. But, so it depends on how you want to play it. For me, I've been loading my bags every time it comes down to $1.06. Been loading my bags at $1.09, and I'm going to continue to buy this thing. And even though, it's not moving like crazy, making me thousands of dollars, I'm up a pretty good amount, and I know that once it breaks out of this thing, that, I'm going to be in such a solid position that I won't even have to look at it anymore unless I want to, because it's fucking doing so good. So a breakout of this, if this was a bull flag of some sort, then we'd be looking at like $3 or higher. But, the whole overall pattern, it has a massive breakout, and I'm pretty sure it goes up to like $8-9. But, it's not something you're going to get in a week, a month, or even, maybe a year. It'll probably work its way up into that area. But at least we see that it's creating some huge W, and this thing is just getting ready to take off in the next week or two. So I would definitely position yourself in this thing, depending on how you want to play it. We have all the moving averages crossing over each other. We're getting ready to have a potential daily golden cross and a potentially 4-hour golden cross as well. So even though that this thing is ready to break out and it's around $1.16, it could still come back down to this $1.09 area to retest that same pattern that it's been in. So that's very possible. But seeing that the moving averages are doing so well, I don't think it's going to go any lower than $1.09 potentially. So we'll keep an eye on that level for any buying opportunities that you want to get into. But it's just looking fantastic. So, like I said, it's a slow mover. It's not going to, gradually over time, you're going to make a lot of money in this. But if you were buying now, you can't expect to be up $150 in a day or something like that. But I do expect that this thing's going to have a nice pump at some point when it breaks out of this consolidation. We're going to have some massive volatility, and it's going to move pretty quick up into these higher ranges until it hits some type of resistance, which probably will be around $1.33 maybe to start. But either way, positioning yourself now is a great position. So, we are looking at a little bit of bearish divergence right now on the daily, which is the only thing, but that doesn't matter because, like I said, we're 2 weeks or so away from this pattern. So even if we do come back down and retest this 109 area, even a small wick down to 106 to let the last big money people get in, that's perfectly fine. I'll probably be watching this RSI for a retest of this daily pattern that I have it breaking out of. But on the weekly, it hasn't broken out of its pattern yet. So that's why even with this nice W we're getting here, we're not getting, crazy pumps or anything out of this thing. But, I don't usually play dollar stocks, but I have played this stock in the past, and it does really well. And once it gets up in those ranges, once it breaks out of these patterns, it definitely, I've seen it have some volatility. So I'm waiting for that to really come in. And I can tell with all the candles that we've been getting on all these smaller time frames that the buyers are starting to get in here. Not everybody's here yet, but the people that are in it, they're buying these dips. So that's what I've been doing. I'm one of those people. So if you look at this RSI up here, where we've constantly got rejected in the past, and it's possible that'll happen again before we come back down, maybe to retest some smaller levels or a weekly EMA like at 130 once we get up in the 230 range or so. I'm looking for a position probably to unload some of my bags up in that area on the RSI, and if I decide to reload at the $1.30 later on, depending on how it plays out, I will. So, if you look at this daily though, this is looking like a beautiful W that could play out right here. So, this is getting to the end of the pattern, and we're not looking very bearish at all, so that's excellent to see. So even if we have these smaller dips and stuff, there's nothing to be concerned about, in my opinion. It's just a great buying opportunity. And just don't sleep on this thing because, you could have some serious money that you could make over time with playing this thing. So I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop, and that's all I got for you for today. So I hope you like it. Hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your boys. I don't care. I'm just here to make money with you guys, and I want everyone to make money too. So I'm trying to share my ideas, and I also use this YouTube channel as kind of a practice for myself so that I can keep looking at stocks in different ways and kind of like throw my ideas at you guys. And talking out loud with my ideas helps a lot with my own self, because sometimes I see something different when I'm going over these things. But there's the golden cross coming in, looking for a potential move out of this, hopefully out of this pattern. But like I said, if it comes back down to 109, that's perfectly fine. I'll just buy some more. So, all right, guys, that's it. Merry Christmas. Have a good day. Peace.